Hello everyone, and welcome to Module 4, Making Data Work for You, AI-Powered Decisions. I'm Dr. Morey, your guide through this AI Business Bootcamp. I'm an international speaker on AI and technology innovation. I've worked with NASA, IBM, MIT, and I serve as Suma's partner, Conectado's Chief Technology Officer. But most importantly, I'm an entrepreneur myself who understands the real challenge of building and growing a business. I'm excited to dive into this module with you because this is where the magic really happens, where you stop guessing and you start making business decisions based on real facts. Today, we're going to show you how to turn all of that information swirling around your business into your secret weapon for growth. By the end of this, you'll understand how to use AI to make your data make sense. But wait, I know some of you may be thinking, well, what kind of data does my business actually have? It's more than you may think, as it's all the information your business naturally creates every single day, like sales, customer feedback, and daily operations. What makes this module exciting is that we're not just talking about theory, because in our hands-on lessons coming up, you'll learn to import, organize, and analyze real business data with AI tools to identify actionable insights that can immediately impact your business. Here's our opening question, and I'd love for you to share your responses in the discussion thread below this video. What has been the biggest challenge in collecting, understanding, or acting on your business data? When it comes to your business, every single interaction you have generates a piece of information. Every sale you make, every customer order, every inventory update, every click on your website, or even a like on your social media, they all contribute information that can tell you exactly how your business is performing. Let me tell you a story. Imagine you own a small coffee shop in your neighborhood. Every day, you notice different things about your business. Which drinks sell the most during morning rush, what time your regulars come in for their cafecito. But then, something interesting happens in late October. You decide to add pan de muerto to your menu for Dia de los Muertos, thinking maybe a few customers might be interested. What you discover surprises you. Not only do the breads sell out every single day, but something else starts happening. Customers who come in just for the pan de muerto end up ordering coffee too. Your afternoon sales, which were usually slow, suddenly pick up. People start bringing their families. Your regular morning customers start coming back in the evenings, bringing friends who've never been to your shop before. All of these observations, the bread sales, the increased afternoon traffic, the new customers, the repeat visits, that's data. You've been collecting it naturally just by paying attention to your business. Here's the thing, the biggest challenge for small business owners isn't a lack of data, it's the overwhelming volume of it. Trying to comb through thousands of lines of spreadsheet manually is like trying to count every single customer who walked through your shop doors during your busiest weekend. Technically, it's possible, but you'll be there all night and probably miss some important patterns. That's why we bring in AI. AI can handle, organize, visualize, and analyze massive amounts of data in seconds. With AI, you can turn those raw facts into meaningful insights. Going back to our coffee shop example, AI might help you discover that customers who buy pan de muerto are 80% more likely to return within the week, but only if they also purchase a hot beverage. Or that your Saturday revenue increases 25% when you post photos of fresh bread on Instagram before 10 a.m. Here are 3 key skills that AI can be especially helpful with when it comes to data. Number 1, reading your numbers. Number 2, turning numbers into pictures. Number 3, finding the story in your data. If you're someone who gets overwhelmed by spreadsheets and budgets, AI can help. Instead of trying to make sense of endless rows of data, AI can instantly tell you things like your best sales happen right before the holidays, or customers spend more on Tuesdays. You'll finally understand what your numbers are actually telling you. In the following demo, you'll learn how to turn confusing spreadsheets into simple charts that make sense. Instead of staring at hundreds of rows, you can see a clear picture of what's working and what's not.
In this demo, we'll show you how small businesses can turn everyday sales data into clear, actionable intelligence using a powerful analytics platform like Qlik Cloud. So let's log into Qlik Cloud, where you'll be presented with a dashboard. This is where you can create your own analytics app. Next, you'll want to bring in any important business data that you may have. In this example, we're going to manually upload a CSV file that contains columns like date, product category, like beverage or pastry, units sold, and any other key fields like sales, customer visits, or revenue. Once the data is loaded, you'll be ready to let Qlik do what it does best, help you explore. And to do this, you'll want to head to the Insights Advisor, where you can ask Qlik any question you want about your business. Let's start with a simple one. Show total sales over time. Here you'll see that Qlik instantly generates a chart, showing sales trends across the dates we provided in the CSV file. And right away, you can look for patterns like, are weekends higher? Do mornings or certain weeks stand out? Is there a seasonal dip? To get more specific, you can also filter the chart for a certain date range to focus on a time period that matters to you. Perhaps the last 30 days or the holiday season? At the same time, you'll notice that Qlik doesn't just stop at the chart. The Insights Advisor also generates automated insights based on the dataset. This highlights things like trends, spikes, and outliers you may have missed. Once you like what you see, save it. Then you can add that sales over time chart directly to your dashboard, so it becomes part of your ongoing reporting view. Okay, now let's ask another question. Show customer visits over time. Again, here you'll see that Qlik generates a graph for us, and it also produces a few insights. Now you can compare the story. Are visits increasing, but sales staying flat? Are there days with high visits but low revenue? These are the kind of signals that can help you make important business decisions, like staffing changes, promotions, or menu adjustments. And if we want to go one level deeper, we can ask, show the total sales for each product over time. Qlik will generate another graph here, and again, a few more insights.
But because analytics is always a back and forth conversation, we can refine things and filter the chart by individual products, like
lattes, cappuccinos, cold brews, or any other key items you may want to track. Here you can see which drinks are consistent best sellers, which items are trending upward, and which ones drop off over time. Once it's clean and meaningful to you, you can add this chart to the dashboard too. Finally, when you navigate back to your dashboard, you'll see your coffee shop's business data is all in one place, showing total sales over time, product level sales trends, with filters that make it readable. With the level of clarity that Qlik Cloud and the Insights Advisor tool provides, a coffee shop owner can move from simply managing operations to leading with a data-driven strategy.
AI is great at connecting the dots for you. It shows you not just what happened, but why it happened, and it gives you hints at what might happen next. Here, we'll show you how.
To start, let's head back into our dashboard, as that is where all of our coffee shop data lives. Here we can see charts for revenue, product performance, and customer traffic. But even with all these great visuals, it can be difficult to fully understand what you're looking at. For example, what actually caused the spikes in revenue here? Or which patterns matter most? So instead of guessing, let's take the next step. We're going to export our dashboard as a PDF, capturing all of the graphs and insights into one document. Next, we are going to move to a tool that you are already familiar with, ChatGPT. Upload the PDF and give the AI some context about the business performance you're curious about. Then ask a clear and focused prompt with a specific goal in mind. Something like, analyze the attached coffee shop operations dashboard, which contains data on revenue over time, product performance, and customer traffic. My goal is to maximize profitability and understand the root causes of performance. And please return the following information. Diagnostic analysis. Identify the specific factors that drove the top 3 highest revenue days, like product mix, time of day traffic, or promotions. Predictive forecast. Generate a 60-day revenue forecast based on historical trends. Prescriptive action. Provide 3 high-impact recommendations to replicate success and improve future performance. Now, let's break this prompt down in a simpler way. First, tell the AI what it's looking at. In this case, it's a coffee shop dashboard with revenue, products, and traffic. Then, explain the goal, maximizing profitability and understanding what's driving performance. And finally, guide the output into 3 powerful layers. Diagnosis. What caused success? Prediction. What's likely to happen next? Prescription. What actions to take? This will keep the AI focused, strategic, and useful. Once you submit the prompt, ChatGPT will turn this static dashboard into a full business intelligence report that will highlight such things as which days had the highest revenue, what products sold the most on those days, whether traffic spikes or specific items drove growth. Then it projects revenue trends over the next 60 days, which can help you plan for things like staffing, inventory, and promotions ahead of time. And finally, it provides clear action steps, such as doubling down on top-performing products, timing promotions around peak traffic windows, or adjusting inventory to match demand patterns. So now, instead of just seeing charts, we're getting explanations. We're getting forecasts. We're getting a real business strategy. Kulik helped us turn raw data into dashboards, while ChatGPT helped us turn dashboards into insight, direction, and growth. But remember, while AI is incredibly powerful, it's not infallible. Forecasts can miss nuance. Recommendations can lack context. Patterns can be misinterpreted. That's why maintaining human oversight is essential.
All right, you might be wondering, why should I invest time in this at all? Because mastering data with AI is the single greatest competitive advantage you can give yourself. Imagine knowing, not guessing, which products consistently perform well, which customers are the most valuable, or which operational expenses are eating into profits before you make a single critical business decision. As we wrap things up, I'd love to know, what's one business decision you've been putting off because you weren't sure if you had enough information to make the right choice? Take some time to think through some of these questions and share your thoughts in the discussion thread below.